what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
You gonna wait too, fat boy, fat boy. Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Woo! Big ass show tonight, baby. I got a little 1 week vacay on the horizon. Oh,
it has begun.
Looking good, feeling good. Woo! Goddamn, smelling good. It's gonna be a good show, Steve. And actually, we got a monster, big time announcement coming from Jay the Carbist coming up a little bit later.
I've been curious about this.
He's teased ahead of this in the Discord.
Did he?
Yeah, big time. It's a big announcement from Jay. Big dig of the week. Got stuff for dig of the week?
I got
I went over and got some stuff for dig of the week today.
I got some stuff. Nothing big.
I got some good vacay digs.
I had some dollar bins.
Nothing better than starting off a little vacay week. I've been doing this for years. Memorial Day, Labor Day, whatever you got coming up.
Yeah.
If you got like a Monday off or even like a weekday, whatever, that Friday before, walking into the store, in the record store, on your lunch break, a little extra skip in your step.
Just feel like spending some money.
Feel like spending some money, feel like having a good time and just in the right mood.
Feel like spending money.
Down.
Money.
But yeah, so we got a good show coming up. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Across history,
the
most groundbreaking invention of all time.
The most groundbreaking invention of all time: the printing press, air conditioning.
You know what I hear a lot of times when people mention this?
What? Toilet
paper.
Okay.
But I will tell you what is actually the most groundbreaking invention of all time is the shovel. Okay. All right, we're back.
Okay.
Maybe we should do the whole show with the transcontinental accent?
That would be fine with me.
The 20th century transcontinental accent?
I'm all about that.
It'd get old. I don't think I can do that. Aaron Griffin made it in. Woo! Chains up in this mug. MT. Start the show over? Metal Come on. Come on,
What's wrong with you?
Oh, nah. Fix this camera over here. Hope everybody has a fantastic week. I had a pretty alright week. How was your week, Steve? Excuse me.
My week was, I kind of had I felt
week.
A little under the weather about halfway through. Yeah.
You're definitely not 6 feet apart from me.
No.
But yeah. Like I said, we got a big show coming up. Lots of groovy things to talk about.
Groovy, I get it.
Oh, because records, groove. I didn't even do that on purpose. I did want to mention. I'm gonna be off for a week, and I was gonna go down and do some fishing, but I mean, full disclosure, I didn't really have I don't have a way to get to the beach. My car won't make it to the beach. I sound like a fucking like a hobo, like a redneck hobo lives in a trailer. My car won't make it to the beach. That's the kind of shit we said when we were 17.
My car won't make it to the beach.
What are you, Fred from the B-52s? What?
You can do his Fred Schneider B-52.
Oh, yeah. So go and get some sleep out there. So yeah, I don't really have a car to make it to the beach, so I couldn't go fishing this weekend or this week or whatever, at least for right now. So what we'll be doing? What's up, tight? So there will be some extra streams probably. We'll be doing some video game streams, maybe a couple of movie streams or something. The whole week to fucking chill and shit. So we'll be doing some stuff, man. Y'all just keep an eye out. Follow us on the Twitch if you've not, because a lot of these streams will take place on the Twitch channel, and that's maybe I'll do a little cross thing where we come over to YouTube for some of it.
Hey, DVD.
Take an Uber to the beach.
Hey, DVD's Nuts and Popcorn. I got to say, great name. It reminds me of a guy I went to high school with named Edwin Morris, who would always say D's Nuts. And in shop class, he made this wooden sign that said D's Nuts. And he'd go out in the hall and just go like, D's Nuts!
Whoa. So you're talking, you said high school.
1980, 81.
1980, 81. Motherfuckers were saying D's Nuts that early?
Yeah.
Are you serious? I thought D's Nuts came along with like 90s hip hop kind of shit. You telling me there was D's Nuts back in 1980?
D's Nuts have been around.
You literally just blew my mind.
D's Nuts have been around.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That kind of blew my mind. I really don't know what to say. So anyway, there's going to be some extra streams and stuff, and we're going to be sitting around hanging out. Thanksgiving week. You doing shit for Thanksgiving? You going down out of town?
I'm going to Georgia, yeah.
So you won't be here next Friday?
I won't be here.
Devil's going down to Georgia.
Now,
Yeah,
for some of you,
this devil's going down.
quote of the night already. Woo! For some of you that are not familiar with the program, we've been doing this for 8 years now, and the big thing we do on the Friday after Thanksgiving, because we always do the show on Friday, and there's always that Friday after Thanksgiving.
There always is that Friday after Thanksgiving.
My mom always sends me home with, like a lot of you guys that are lucky to still have your moms around with you and stuff, sends you home with a big ass bunch of leftovers and stuff from Thanksgiving. And so what I've been doing for years and years is making these Thanksgiving leftover nachos. So I take tortilla chips, and then we take and spread over it turkey, ham, macaroni and cheese, dressing, whatever's
Gravy.
left, gravy, whatever's left from Thanksgiving.
Cranberry sauce? You ever do that?
We have, but I don't like mixing cranberry. I like
Sweet,
cranberry
you don't like your
sauce.
sweet with your salty? I like it.
I mean, that's like you like the cranberry sauce on turkey sandwiches.
I will eat it.
If it's free, I guess. I don't care for that. That's like
Now here's
like-
how I
that's
like
like pecans and apples
Now my
and chicken
cranberry
salad.
sauce, no nuts. I just like cooked cranberry. I like taking cranberries and just cooking them down with sugar, and that's it.
It's thought Dr. Dre invented these nuts. F that, yo. He said some fake news. That's what I'm saying. Steve's got that.
No, I'm telling you, these nuts.
What's up, Lim?
They may have. I mean, this guy was talking these nuts long time ago.
That's crazy, dude. It's funny because I said it. Cameraman claims that I'm the one that invented off the meat rack, and I'd said it when I worked at Arby's. I don't remember this, but I did say it. But he said I said it way before Stuart Scott, like on Sports Center. I was always saying, "Oh man, do you hear that band? Man, that shit's off the meat rack."
He is a North Carolina man.
And I was saying it because of
He was a Winston-Salem man.
That's true. Was. You ever seen his eyeball?
Oh.
Come on, man. You're better than
All right.
that. You're better than that, man.
I played in a fantasy football league. The best fantasy football team name I've ever heard was Stuart Scott's Left Eye. That was actually the name of a fantasy football team.
I bet you got
Zonk
one. I
man
bet
up
you
in
got
his piece.
one of these from one of the members of the league.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I wasn't my name. The name of
Not cool. Not cool.
name of my team was Steel Reserve all day long.
All right.
A couple of years it was Steel Reserve FC, to point to Jay's point earlier. Yeah, there's a cameraman right there. Said it was a secret. Get it off the meat rack. Saying anyway. They were probably talking about Rick D's back then.
Rick D's nuts.
Jay's trying to tell some Rick D's story. It's off the mic. We're not even going to spend any time on it.
The Chop House.
You saw Rick D's at a steakhouse around here?
Yeah.
Is that it?
In the lobby.
That's it? In the lobby?
It was Rick D.
You didn't even get to see him eat no meat or nothing?
Tell him to do the disco duck.
That's a poor story, Jay. That's a poor story.
It was real busy. I actually kind of bumped it.
So, Jay, while we're talking, Jay's hyped this up. He's got a big announcement that could affect the future of the show and just
Really?
Jay's future in general. He's hyped this on Discord. We'll take a minute to get kind of serious. Oh, Shane's already asking what is Jay's announcement. Let's bring Jay in here real quick.
Do you have a graphic for that?
I could do a graphic.
You can do a breaking.
No, I got a graphic. We can do a graphic. Hold on, give me a second. Down here. That's the best I can do for this. I mean, I got the JFC graphic. If I can find that one real quick. There it is. Then we got a JFC graphic.
John Denver.
So Jay, this is not a bid.
No, this is
To
100%
be-
the truth. Yeah,
This is not a bit.
not a bit.
You kind of let us into. This is a major announcement that could
Life changing. It's a
Life-changing.
life changing event for sure.
can affect like kind of moving forward. Kind of affect.
Jay getting married? No, I'm not getting married.
Well, I'll let you kind of have. Don't mumble now.
Yeah.
So tell us what's going on, man.
Got a lot of interested people.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really cared. Okay, well, I prepared an announcement or a prepared statement.
Okay.
You know, so I can just come.
Jay's
right out
not much
and
of a
say it.
spoken word guy, so I'm he's got to write it down.
Okay. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to the Grown Man Record Night community for your outlove and support over the last.
Tim's guessing gender reassignment.
No.
Okay. Good guess.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for all your loyal support over the last 9 years. Has it been 9 years? Something
Sure,
like that?
it's close enough.
And I have talked it over with my family and my friends. And as of this past Tuesday, I have accepted a job to become the new Zamboni driver at the Greensboro Ice House. So, just want to let you guys know.
Wait a minute. You took a job. You've been out of work for like what, a year and a half,
Something like that.
and your announcement
No, out of work. I got my contract expired.
out of work. Well, it's out of work. So, wait. Number one, that's really you're going to be driving a Zamboni. I thought you were fucking moving away or something.
No. I'm just driving a Zamboni truck about 20 minutes down the street.
I thought your kid may have had a hitch in his get along,
No,
or you're moving out.
no.
You get married, you knock some chick up, or
No, I'm gonna be the new Zamboni driver at the ice complex
here in town.
here in town.
So
yeah.
you're not going anywhere.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
You're just going to
I'm
be
going home after the show tonight, but that's somewhere.
But you're going to be driving a Zamboni.
Yeah.
You're literally going to be driving a Zamboni.
Yeah, literally going to be driving a Zamboni.
Not a bit.
I think I have to take a test and everything.
Do you really?
I don't know.
You have to have a CDL for that?
No.
You have to pass a drug
It's
test?
not a registered vehicle from what I
You got to
hear.
pass a drug test? I'm just curious. I mean, not that you wouldn't pass it, but
No.
okay.
I'll fit right in up there.
Well, I had
It's not fake news, Shane. It's really true.
some things prepared, and we had some gifts, but
Well, I can move if that's the case. Hey, I like gifts.
can you move?
Can I move? I can move.
That's
I can move. I can dance.
so we'll be following up with this. This is not, and again, this is not a bit. We're not working on material here.
No.
But
Oh, you'll hear and see plenty
what are you
about
doing?
this.
What is this?
Please clear the ice for the Zamboni.
All right.
So that's it. Did it come with the CCM hat?
No, this is mine. Yeah, this is my kid.
Do you get any discounts by working up there?
Yeah.
You get some discounts at the Ice House?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to send you that. I want you to get your ring.
Now, literally only. What's up, Dead Wax? Oh, Dead Wax! I got a record to show you later in Dig of the Week, man. I was thinking about you. Shit, there was something I was gonna say. Shit.
Somebody send me a satin jacket that I can wear.
That's what I was gonna say. A joke that only Trim Tight would probably get. If you don't find on eBay a satin Santa Fe Rose jacket to wear while you're the Zamboni driver, don't ever fucking show up at this studio ever again. You have to find one. You have to find a Santa Fe Rose jacket. And grow your mustache back out.
Okay.
Just mustache, Santa Fe Rose jacket. You have to. You have to. Holy shit. All right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Jay, do me a favor.
What's that?
Get the fuck off my set.
Oh. I'll be here next week to give you an update on how it went.
We'll talk about that. Hey, I wanted to let everybody know I'm going to be putting, since I'm going to be out for out of work for not out of work. I don't like saying out of work. Off work for the next week. Going to be doing a contest video entry, and I wanted you guys to know, if you're not familiar with chromium dioxide, which I'm sure most of you guys are, it's doing a contest about sleazy record covers.
Sleazy.
Going to be doing my entry coming up this coming week, and I encourage you all to please do the same. If you're not subscribed to chromium dioxide, you probably all are. It's literally the best VC channel on YouTube. In my opinion, the best channel on YouTube, period. It's chromium dioxide and Hex that owns Optic Gaming. Those are my two favorite YouTube channels. 100%.
Really?
Yep. 100%. So, anyway.
Where's Dr. Disrespect?
Well, okay, if you want to, come on now.
Come on, buddy.
Come on.
I know you're a little. You can cream over that fucker.
Yeah, I'm a long-time member of the Champions Club.
Cream your jeans. Thinking about.
What's up, Davis? Jason Skills? The whole gang's in here tonight.
Everybody take a knee.
Yeah. Vance, did you get a pizza? What's on? Let's see. Somebody.
What's on Vance's pie?
If you don't know, exclamation point pie. Boom. Right there. And he'll let us know. So yeah, you guys enter the Chromie D contest, man. 100%. Let's see what else is on the.
I saw a pretty nasty cover that came out today.
Thump Finger, my man. Today?
I think I sent it to you. That band,
Oh yeah.
from
It was Crotch City.
Graveface Records.
Yep. What's his name? Something Grayface?
Ryan Grayface.
Ryan Grayface? Nice. That's awesome. Oysters on fantasy pies? That sounds... I don't know what that means, but... Did you guys hear... Yeah. You guys... What was the big thing with Adele this week? She did some thing on TV or something, right?
She did an interview with Oprah and a concert, I think.
The concert, that was like a big deal. And she lost a whole bunch of weight. Good for her. You know, that struggle with weight. That struggle's real, baby. I know about it. I'm keeping it low carb with the new drink for us tonight, or for me. The Ruby Redbird Shiner beer. It's 95 calories and delicious. Little Texas ruby red grapefruit, some ginger. Like the Shiner Brewery, Texas. Shout out to Titan. There we go. But anyway, I bought so many beers today.
Yeah.
I bought like 36 like good beers. It was a lot of money. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm on vacation. I bought a bunch of records, bought a bunch of good beers, like filled the fridge with beers. So I ain't gonna have to leave for a while. What's up, Sean? My OG buddy up in this mug. Big up to Sean, man. But so Adele did this this concert that everybody was raving about, and she'd lost a bunch of weight and all this stuff, and it was kind of a big deal. She's got this new album coming out called 30, I guess. And but here's the thing. This is why I mention this. We would, rarely would we mention Adele on the show. I mean, God bless her, but we just wouldn't mention Adele. No, she's not anymore. Dude, she's skinny as fuck. And those tattoos are horrible, by the way. So there was some Twitter outrage about Adele. This new album that she has, I think it came out today, actually. There are 500,000 vinyl copies of her album pressed.
Wow.
Like ordered by the label or whatever. That was like the agreement, right? And a lot of people are saying, if you're an independent artist and you have scrounged up enough money, you're going to have your shit pressed on vinyl. Good fucking luck.
Get it.
You're not going to get it till like July. And the reason is Adele. Now, truth be told, there was kind of a shortage or a backup, even pre-pandemic, about getting stuff pressed to vinyl. So I don't think that's entirely fair, but I think that's on top of that already kind of shortage. Adele has created an absolute quagmire of stuff if you want to get something pressed to vinyl. What's your guys' thoughts on that? That's crazy. Crazy? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Am I having a stroke?
Crazy.
It does run in my family. I was stroke in the family. But that's nuts. 500,000 and copies of Adele. That I mean, number one, clogging up the system. That's one thing. Number two, like thinking that a major like pop star. Oh, PB Fall 2112. Thank you for following the program. We really appreciate that, man. Sincerely, thank you so much. But that the record company thinks they can legit dead ass sell 500,000 copies of a new artist, a pop artist coming out. That says something about where we are with vinyl at this day. I see a comment here. Brian says going back to cassettes, the hell with it. I mean, I can see that, like where I've already started, like the markup on vinyl has become so great anyway. I do look to cassettes, especially like in the resale thrift kind of market. And CDs are the real point here. People are dumping their CDs off left and right. So if you go to Goodwill, there may be nothing but Christmas and gospel records in the little small record section, but you'll find like actual legit shit over on CD. Kind of become the vinyl of the, like that's how records were back in the day. Like, just 10 years ago. Goodwill, we'd come home with 30 records from Goodwill sometimes. Sometimes one or two, but sometimes fucking 10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I don't know. But that's and I don't blame Adele for that. I mean, she's just living her best life. Obviously, living that low carb life, I'm guessing. But the fact that that's going to quagmire up the vinyl market with a fucking Adele pressing is kind of disheartening in a sense, or I don't know. CD's nuts in your face, shaboons. Oh, that's pretty funny. Anyway, so actually today, I didn't realize this was coming out today. Vance posted this in the Discord. Steve, you're the big Zeppelin guy here. What's your thoughts on like the Alison Krauss, Robert Plant stuff? Because they got a new record that came out today.
Yeah. This
is Raise the Roof. Did you like the first one that came out?
Raising Sand?
And it was like, what, 2007?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I'm kind of hoping with this release, maybe he'll come back to Merlefest and bring Allison. They'll do the show. That'd be kind of cool.
We have kind of a small connection to, but yeah, I realized this after the fact. November 19th is the release date for this. So he Raise the Roof reignites the old spark as the duo interprets songs by the Everly Brothers, Calexico, Alex Toussaint, and the Ola Bell Reed. I don't know who Ola Bell Reed. You know who that is? I don't know who that is. So there's one original tune in this, but it's quieter, more haunting than the first, deeper, and more invested in music history. I think a term invested in music history is a way to say there's a bunch of fucking covers on this. That's a cool ass way of saying there's a bunch of covers on this record.
Yeah, but they're not just like covers.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But you're right. Was it the first time when he was with Alison Krauss that they came back to Merlefest, which is close to us here in Wilkesboro? It's about an hour away from here.
He came.
Just he came.
Yeah.
But Alison Krauss has been there before too, right?
Yeah, but not with him.
Interesting. The weird connection to Alison Krauss is our good buddy. We've talked about him and played him before. A guy named Ralph McGee.
Yeah.
Mandolin player. One of the best mandolin players around, if not. I mean, he's incredible.
He's great.
Incredible guy.
We used to work with him.
We used to work with him. He's a good buddy of mine. And when he was a little
Y'all
kid,
used to get stoned and go eat breakfast.
No.
Oh, never mind.
No, what are you talking about? But when he was a little kid, like little bitty kid, he used to run around with Alison Krauss, and everybody said that was his
Girlfriend.
his little girlfriend. They're like 7 or 8 years old. It's like, oh, that's your little girlfriend. And they said, y'all go end up and grow up and get married and blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever, and laugh and giggle. And then when she got popular and she knew how awesome a musician Ralph was, she actually asked Ralph to come be in her band. But Ralph had just recently gotten married. I think the first kid was on the way, something like that. So he was like, no, I don't think I can do that. And it's kind of, he passed on being in Alison Krauss's band, but remained friends with her, whatever. So we have a indirect Alison Krauss connection here. Just like I'm related to Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
Also open for Slayer. I mean, you guys could go back and check the archives if you want more information about that. Anyway, interested to see. I think Vance probably picked it up today. I haven't checked out the record. Have you checked out any of the tracks?
I have not.
Dude, I got a Dell, Mr. Bizarre. That's awesome. Krauss from Benson? Underrated character right there. Never mind. I was going to say something. I'm not going to say anything. Also came out today. Boom. Part of the classic series. Art Blakey's in the Jazz Messenger. The Big Beat. I don't know this one as much. 1960 hard bop classic. One of the greatest lineups of the Jazz Messengers. Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, Jimmy Merritt. 3 of the 6 tunes were composed by Shorter, but the album is best known for an unforgettable version of Timmons' enduring hit, Dat Der. Don't know this one. I got to give it a little more about the classic series coming up with another classic series that actually got released today, and more about this in what we played. Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. 75. This is more that the fusion.
Yeah.
That's like that fusion Donald Byrd shit. I really dig it. I mean, spoiler alert. We played close to OG in the in what we played tonight because of this this news. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play that tonight. But love that classic series. I mean, I was stoked on the Tone Poet stuff. I was actually going to pick up a Tone Poet today. Actually, at the recommendation of Mr. Winchester, Andrew Hill's Passing Ships, and it was gone when I got up there. It's pricey. So anyway, I maybe picked one up anyway, but not that one. Not a Tone Poet, but a something. We got stuff. Also came out today. The Dickies, live in Winnipeg, 1982. The Dickies, L.A., I think, at least California, punk band. These guys have been playing music for like 40 years. They're still making music. Actually, Michael Pilmer, our good buddy Michael Pilmer, does some work with the Dickies. A really fun punk band, man. And what I love about the Dickies is it's tough, and maybe not in punk it's not as tough, but like in metal and punk, one thing that turns me off of like metal and punk records a lot of times is guys that take themselves way too serious. And the Dickies are a band that's like, they don't take themselves too seriously. Everything's fun. There's a comedic element to it, which I really appreciate, especially in metal. You find that more in punk, I think. You have the punk bands that are so fucking political. Everything's like serious and like fuck you Reagan and whatever. But you have some that do songs about, you know, cartoons and flowers and I don't know, I'm making shit up. But you pre-ordered that, Randy? Right on, man. I don't think this has ever been released on vinyl. From my little 30-second research, I don't think this has ever been released on vinyl. I don't know if it was on cassette or whatever before, but anyway, I'd like to hear what that sounds like. I've never heard a live recording of the Dickies, so I don't know. That'd be interesting to check out for me. And it's a band I was not super familiar with before. Michael familiar, but really dig them. I really dig them. Shuffling through this, kind of on that same vein, I almost picked this up. I almost picked an OG of this up recently, and it got kind of sold out from underneath me. Well, there comes the heater. You guys can probably hear it. Sorry, everybody. The Flamin' Groovies, Jumping in the Night. These guys were around for a long time. They started in '65. Kind of known as some of that like proto-punk stuff, and kind of got into like actual punk. This is the 6th studio album released in '79. I don't think they thought much of this record like back in the day, but like now a lot of people really, really like this one. And I tried to pull the old hold please on this one from a local record store, and I think it was already gone by the time I tried it. It was like an OG, and it was like $20 for an OG, which I was already kind of like, I don't know. But you know what I saw today?
No.
I want some thoughts on this. So I'm a recent sort of Kiss fan. And I think I have oh shit, what's the one that came out today? I got it coming up. Actually, it's next. We'll just go to it.
Roy?
Destroyer. This came out today. 45th anniversary. There's like a big deluxe thing you can pick up. Half speed mastered from Abbey Road Mastering Studios, 180 gram. Plus 12 bonus tracks. Wow, that's pretty incredible. 12 bonus, if they're actual 12 bonus tracks. 10 of those previously unreleased. Okay.
I will ask this.
20-page booklet, rare photos.
I got a question.
Yada yada.
Kiss albums to me always sounded terrible in terms of engineering. So will a half-mastered reissue sound better?
I'll tell you, Patrick, the vinyl archivist, says shit in, shit out.
That's what I'm saying.
And actually, that's what...
Is there any way to make that any better?
Actually, that's the... when we did, not to be this guy, but when we did open for Slayer,
Okay.
and we were doing our sound check, and our singer was like, "Hey, can we get some more monitors down front? I can't hear myself." And the sound man, who's a royal asshole, was like, "Input equals output," and wouldn't touch the monitors. Input equals output. But anyway, so today there's this big. I do love the Destroyer, as I've learned. I think I have a copy, but I think it's like beat to fuck. I don't even think I have a cover for it. It's like just a loose record. So I did. That sounds like a pretty decent new version with a bunch of like extra stuff. But it's it's 30 some bucks or whatever. I did find, I guess Walmart did one of their Walmart exclusives recently for that, and I found that used, but it was still sealed. Used but still sealed for 20 bucks today. And I almost picked it up. Should I have picked that up?
Maybe.
I don't know. That also, it's Kiss. Who gives a shit? Come on, Metal Theologian. I mean, I was right there too. But I enjoy it now. After a few cocktails and kind of hanging around, a Kiss record is not the worst thing in the world nowadays. I actually find myself actually reaching for it sometimes. Where when we started this show, I felt the same way about Kiss that I feel about Bob Seger. I felt the exact same way. And nowadays, it's not Kiss is clogging the pressing plants. That's probably. Oh, he says. I mean, who gives a shit about the sound quality? Because it's Kiss. I see. That's like. I mean, I was thinking about this today. About the input equals output, shit in, shit out. What if it's a punk record? Like, it's funny because you really don't see many like punk records like half speed mastered.
They're not going to be half speed and mastered. Super
deluxe, like retooled and re-engineered,
they're just going to reissue it
because it just doesn't matter. No. So I don't know. Kiss can eat a dick. Come on, Shane, you're better than that, bro. Kiss couldn't rock itself out of a paper bag. All right, Carl. Carl's angry.
Out on the street for a living.
Do you ever listen to Kiss now, Steve? Like, what's your thoughts on Kiss? Do you actually like Kiss?
I like them. I don't find myself gravitating towards it, but I won't turn it down.
Yeah, it's a party band. That's what I say.
Many songs I like. There's some that I don't like.
Yeah, fair enough. What's up, Eric?
Saw them once. That was enough for me.
Kiss them goodbye.
One of their many farewell tours.
Shane wants to ban Kiss. Wow, some aggressive feelings. All these Kiss haters need hugs. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Talk about. I'm trying to bring the country together. I wasn't trying to be divisive here tonight. I mean, we need it. We need it more than ever right now. We need to come together.
I do love Ace. He's my favorite in the band.
Oh, okay. I like it. Isn't there one that looks like a kitty cat?
Yeah.
Which one's a kitty cat?
Peter Chris.
I like the kitty cat guy.
Like
Bananas bringing the people together like Brother Brian. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to hear. That's what I'm here doing. All right, Jesus Christ.
What about the Czar of the VC?
The Czar of the VC. Weekly stills. Boom. Where am I at? Got one more. I actually pulled this one out, Steve, because of you and your connection to the Athens scene.
Ooh. I'll be down there in a few weeks.
Going back down now, Anders?
I'm going down there to see Mother's Finest.
Your mother?
Well, I'll see my mother next week. But then a couple weeks later, I'll go into Athens to see Mother's Finest at Georgia Theater.
You understand how that statement can be a little bit confusing, though?
Not really.
Okay. But a band from that Athens scene that I was not familiar with until a couple of years ago. I learned about these two bands at the same time. Pylon,
yeah,
which is I really enjoy Pylon because they're mostly instrumental. Is that right?
Give or take.
This is another one. Love Tractor. What do you know about Love Tractor?
About as much as I know about Pylon.
Okay.
I mean,
they were around. Did you ever see either one of those?
I think I saw them both. Don't remember much about it.
This is their fourth record, originally released in '87 and produced by Mitch Easter.
Okay.
Our local cat here.
Who I saw a couple weeks ago at Ramcat for the Let's Active.
That's right.
Anniversary.
This expanded remaster reissue offers 6 bonus tracks, updated art, and insightful liner notes. Oh yeah, that's Nip City. Is there a Nip in there? Gonna get us banned? Nip City? Park your Love Tractor next to the Pylon. That's good. That's good advice, I think. Why don't we get into a little bit of what we played?
Okay.
Played a little nice assortment of record albums tonight. Was really kind of vibing out what we played tonight. I mean, it was Pylon, is there a band called Traffic Cones too? I mean, we got Traffic. I know Pylon is no wait, that's piling. I'm thinking of piling. Mitch Easter can eat a dick? Shane. Shane's all aggressive and shit. Can you time yourself out, Shane? Shane's all hopped up on goofballs. Speaking of Shane, Shane sent this record album in, and we're playing. I started out the evening playing a little of the new Halo Infinite multiplayer. Getting in there, clicking on heads, and just ruining folks' evenings.
Yeah.
Little kids getting off the school bus, coming in, eat supper with their parents. I'm gonna go to my bedroom. I'm playing Halo, and then you lock into a lobby with Mikey Bananas and getting your evening just fucking canceled, like right off the rip. You're pissed off the rest of the weekend. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, at the end of that, I said, "Wait, what record should we start the show with?" And Shane was in there. Shane was like, "Hey, how about a little bit of Orville Peck?" I'm like, "All right, bet." One of my favorite records from the last several years, Orville Peck's Pony, country outlaw. No, not outlaw.
No.
I'm thinking like country western. It's got a very like old school country western kind of vibe to it. Pretty incredible record. Actually come out on Sub Pop. A lot of fun and pretty unique record. I really love that record. It's one of my favorite records of the last few years. 100%. Yeah. Anyway, spaghetti western. Yeah, there you go, Carl. It's got the spaghetti western kind of vibe. This was a gift from Mental Theologian when he was up in town just a few weeks ago. Ides of March, Vehicle. This is a cool record. I know this record from you having it and bringing it over. We did like a one-time record night actually fell on the Ides of March 15th, for you idiots out there. And so Steve brought that over and we played it, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? I mean, I knew that one song, you know, when I heard it, I'm like, oh, that's who that is. But wasn't really familiar with it. But this is a super clean copy. Appreciate MT dropping this in the basket over here. And enjoyed playing this tonight, man. I'd never sat down and really gave it a hard listen. I think
I've mentioned this before. Jim Peterick is the man behind this band. He's
you say Pederass?
Chicago guy, and
he's not from. I told Jay it sounds like Chicago at times.
Well, it was a horn band.
It's a horn band, baby.
But Jim Peterick also is a songwriter and is known for writing all the hits for 38 Special, like all the hits. And he wrote Eye of the Tiger.
Really?
Survivor, yeah.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. I definitely did not know that.
So he's probably living more off of those royalties than anything.
Oh, yeah. Imagine doing that, writing like one, like this butt banger of a song.
Working on it.
And then just living off those royalties for like the rest of your life. You do a bunch of bullshit music the rest of your life, but you got that one song.
I want to write a sport.
Not that that's bullshit.
A sports rock like a stadium
Jock
song.
Jam.
Jock Jam. I want to write a Jock Jam. More on that later.
You're going away too, fat boy. Is that a Jock Jam?
More on that later.
Okay. You got a Jock Jam story later?
I do have a Jock Jam story.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we cut this show short? Mentioned this earlier in the little news we played, Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. This is my copy.
There it is.
I don't know, OG-ish that I picked up at a Goodwill for 75 cents.
But less than the new one that came out.
Got this gentleman's head in it. The booms.
Who's that?
That's old DB.
Okay. Thought maybe it's a friend of his.
Well, it could be. I don't know. But yeah, you know, more fusion-y Donald Byrd, but I really dig it.
Of course, we love fusion.
Yeah, actually, early on in this show, man, we played a lot more fusion than we do now. Like we played a lot of Jean-Luc Ponty and Mahavishnu Orchestra and Brand X and shit like that. Return to Forever. Steve wants to be Gary Glitter. Yeah, he does. Hey, lock your kids up. Buffett just dropped a song called Mailbox Money about Margaritaville. As long as it's not a song called Mailbox Meat. Because I don't know if you guys caught last week's show, but
Mailbox meat?
that meat I ate out of the mailbox last week.
Oh, yeah.
It's a grown man record night first. I had to take a shit in the middle of the program. I apologize for that, but getting a little older. Sour meat, sometimes it takes its toll. Quicker.
Are you able to control the timing of your shit, or are you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you shit, are you like, I got to get this over, and you push it, or does it take its sweet time?
No, I mean depends on the situation, but usually not. But I mean, I'm on a timer. I'm on like a fucking egg timer. I'm like a before work, after work shitter, lickety split. But like when it's one of those like right now, like. Brr, that means something's going on.
Okay.
That's not a normal thing.
Right.
Just because, like, I had a burger for lunch. I mean, normally that's not a thing. But last week there was something going on. That's all I can tell you. There's something going on. I'm not a doctor, Steve. I'm just as smart as a doctor, but I'm not a doctor. According to the state of North Carolina, I'm not a. Hey.
Hello.
Camera. Jerry, what's wrong with this fucking camera? Well, order a new one. How many subs do we have? Bullshit. How many subs do we have? Hey, if your subs expired and you're an Amazon Prime, guys.
I mean, come on, man. Come on. What are you talking about?
It's free. If you're an Amazon Prime owner, you can subscribe for free over on Twitch.
What I'm saying.
Jay has been wanting to play this for a couple of weeks, and somewhere it keeps getting like filtered through to ash. I think I just invented a phrase. Filtered through to ash. You like that?
It could work.
Christian. I swear to God, I didn't. Christian Death, Ashes.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that as
it was subconscious.
No, maybe it was subconscious. A band that you would see and hear and think's going to be some sort of like death metal band, but no, it's like 80s goth. What would you call these? What do we call these guys?
I wasn't here, so I
goth. But it's good stuff. Really enjoyed this.
Where'd you get that?
And this is a German press, apparently. Jay says.
Is this a J record?
It's a J record. Put it on the truck. Nebulous Prowler with the put it on the truck reference. Oh, I love this fucking community. Let me tell you what, man. So Christian Death, Ashes. I really enjoyed that, actually. I don't know, like a Bauhaus kind of vibe. Goth-like Kiss. Oh, Metal Theologian crap. Come on. I mean, it's got that 80s, like, I'm gonna wear black makeup and like cut my wrist kind of vibe to it. But you know. So Mr. Bizarro slid in after a fucking 15-hour day because he's a goddamn man about it. Said I just want to hear a banger record album, something with some steez to it. And how about a little stoner action? He was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I pulled out Goya, The Enemy. Fantastic band, Arizona stoner rock stuff, super thick, heavy guitar riffs. Awesome fuzz tone on this record, man. If you're chasing an awesome fuzz tone, check out Goya the Enemy. Thick, what I call the Velcro tearing fuzz sound. It's got that fuzz. That's actually the fuzz tone I'm always after. Is that Velcro tearing sound. These guys nail it on this. Goya the Enemy. It's on some orange vinyl. I bought this from, I think, Heavy Psych. I mean, I can't remember. But anyway. Kick-ass stuff, man. Absolute kick-ass stuff. Now, about this time, Steve came in and said, hey, we could go a little funk ski right here. It's a great time to go a little heavy on the funk ski. And Steve pulled this one out, which I'm not familiar with. I don't remember you. I see the price tag, so I know where this came from. A little digging spot. Love their chickpeas. I like a chickpea or garbanzo bean. What's this about, Steve? Who is this?
The KGs.
The KGs.
Yeah.
Cool album
I think
cover.
it's their first album.
What do you know
Keep
about
on
them? Anything?
bumping. I believe
Gang Records.
the guy behind the main guy is like the brother of two of the guys at Kool and the Gang.
Oh, is that right?
So
1974.
these are like the Kool and the Gang proteges. I think Kool and the Gang started in '69, but this is '74. A little disco-y, but it was funky. I mean,
Yeah, I can totally forgive a little bit of disco vibe if the funk is there and thumping your.
on Gang Records. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, good stuff. Like Insta Funk is another one of those where you're like, it really teeters that line. But if the funk's driving enough, I can handle a little bit of that disco. And there's nothing wrong with disco because I got some disco records that I think early on I really enjoyed them, and then I realized, like, oh, among other record collectors, if you kind of go into disco, like, people are like, what the fuck, man, fucking discos, meh, meh, meh. And then as I've gotten older, I realized, like, fuck off. It's a good track, and it bumps the party, and you don't know nothing. So people that just instantly discount disco are not open-minded, in my opinion. There's some good disco tracks for sure. Goya mayonnaise is good. Your chickpeas. Yeah, I think that's what Steve said. I love their beans when I pulled out Goya. I think it's funny when Sweet Tea, we got an updated chip sheet, by the way. I can link that at some point, by the way. Brand new updated chip sheet from Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Sweet Tea. When I discovered Cafe Bustelo, I think it was, which is fantastic coffee if you guys aren't on the Cafe Bustelo. I think Sweet Tea kept thinking it was Goya, because she was looking for like Goya coffee, and she was like, I don't know why that kept getting in my head, but she was getting those two brands confused, and so she kept looking for like Goya coffee, and it was Cafe Bustelo.
That does it.
Anyway,
Easy.
yeah. Dig of the week from last week. Beastie Boys, Some Old Bullshit. Had this on CD for decades, and picked up a RSD Black Friday copy used. Love this record, man. A lot of people, and I can understand, because Sweet Tea, who's a huge Beastie Boys fan, she's like, why would that be used? And I was like, I guarantee you, I know why this was used.
Somebody thought it was going to be like the
Beastie Boys. They thought it was like a straight up hip hop record, and you buy it, and it's a hardcore punk record. And then the B-side, you've got Cookie Puss and some of that early hip hoppy leaning kind of stuff. But it's not your stereotypical Beastie Boys stuff, But I love it, and I love their punk stuff, and I love when they first started. I love the idea that when they first started screwing around with hip hop, that you can hear, like on the record, you can literally hear them like figuring it out. The scratches are so rudimentary. They're not even like, when they're scratching, they're not pulling the mixer back the other side, muting the back cue. So you just hear, it's like when your kid brother is like, hey, look, I'm a DJ, and like, that's what it sounded like. But you could see the wheels turning, and that's
Yeah,
that's
we
great.
haven't done a shot. We haven't
done a shot.
We haven't done marbles.
Physical therapy robbed your energy. Looks like you're going to have to crash your suit. Eric?
Fuck physical therapy.
Come on, Eric. You do a couple lines of Crank and hang in here with us. Actually, we got a few more records. We're going to do some marbles. Actually, don't do Crank. Crank's bad for you. I've heard.
Uncle Cranker.
No, I won't. I'll take a drink now, but I won't freebase no cocaine. I'll take a drink. I'll smoke a little reefer, but I'll do a toot. I'll do a toot every now and then, but I won't freebase no cocaine.
Well, I might base a little, but not when I'm in a moving vehicle.
If it's my birthday, I may freebase a little cocaine, but not if I'm in a moving vehicle.
That's some funny shit. On Discord.
Yeah, that came from Discord. Little insider joke from Discord. If you guys don't know, I mean, I can't help you. I think Carl the Envelope posted this to the Discord, speaking of which, and said this would go great with, we always play the T-Bone Walker, very rare. It's very rare or extra rare? I think it's very rare. It's got a big steak on the cover, and the Wilbert Longmire record, which is not as good as the T-Bone Walker. But the two records together, it's a big old steak and a big old plate of fried eggs. And then you throw in like some Dennis coffee. You got the coffee and cigarettes. And here's another one we can add to the mix. Head east with a plate of pancakes to go with it. And baby, you got you a breakfast buffet. Woo! Right there, baby. This was good. I've never heard this record.
Yeah.
We'll go back. Show the
I was, whenever I mean, the only song you know is "Never Been Any Reason," the first song on there that anybody's ever heard. It gets played a lot on classic rock stations. They're actually, I always thought they were Southern rock. They're actually out of Illinois, and I think someone mentioned this already. I think Merv mentioned this because
there's a story. You had something to run down.
I did a little research and found out how they got their name was through their roadie. Apparently he'd eaten a lot of acid and stayed up all night, and he like woke up the band in like their house and was like, "You guys, I just talked to this like giant head on the front lawn who told me you have to call the band Head East."
And they
said,
ran with
okay,
it.
let's do that.
That's better than every band name story I have. I'll tell you that. Flat as a Pancake's a banger. My mom bought that for me. That's awesome, Davis. That's killer. Speaking of which, I added a banger to the jazz collection in Dig of the Week, Davis. So don't go anywhere. Speaking of bangers, this is a J record, Corner, No More Color, an absolute thrash masterpiece. One of the best thrash records, period. Part of that German group of thrashers. Can we call them thrashers? Actually, that's pretty cringy. Corner, No More Color. In my opinion, one of the best to do it. One of the best ones, man. When was it? 89 or 90? 89. And me and Jay know this because a band we used to follow when we were young men of Dying Dreams. They had a Corner, No More Color, that album cover poster in their practice space. And that's what I knew. And I wasn't really familiar with the record until much, much later. I just knew when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, oh, of Dying Dream. I was so eat up with the band we were into that I'd listened to it because of that. And I'm so glad I did. I think much more technical and clean than a lot of thrash records are. 100%.
Jay, is this one yours?
But yeah, it's. I think it's almost a perfect thrash record. It's so technical and like clean. I already said that. Jesus Christ, Steve! This thing weighs 89 pounds. I mean, this is like got some weight to it. This thing is heavy. Coda played a little Led Zeppelin tonight. Why do we play this, Steve?
I think Vance had mentioned it's like an anniversary. Was it 39th anniversary or something like that? I forget the
No, this is the
number. It's a triple out. This is a deluxe reissue that came out a few years ago. What I really like about it, and I do like the album Coda. It's basically a mishmash of stuff that wasn't released earlier. I believe it came out posthumously after Bonham died.
Don't let me do that.
So it wasn't like didn't come out while they were still active. What I like about this deluxe reissue, it's got some stuff on it that on the companion LPs that aren't on any albums. Like some of the stuff's alternate takes and stuff, but this one had like Sugar Mama, Traveling Riverside Blues, which was a B-side on Immigrant Song.
39 is correct.
Oh no, or Hey Hey What Can I Do that was the B-side.
But what's your opinion? A lot of people.
But there's a song on here that I want to do with Leadneck, but I want to put some words on it because it's such a great Zeppelin song that never got heard, called St. Tristan's Sword. We didn't play that tonight, but
Bottom died? Breaking news.
But St. Tristan's Sword is a kick-ass song.
So what's your thought about this record in general as a Zeppelin guy?
I like it.
I'm not opposed to it. It's not my favorite,
No.
but like I think, and I've said this before, with a band like Zeppelin, with such an immense catalog of great stuff. I mean, even a low-key Zeppelin fan, you can't deny the power of Led Zeppelin. I mean, even if you're not a super fan, it's kind of like the Beatles. I don't want to sit around and talk about the Beatles, but you can't deny like what they brought to the music scene,
Sure.
music world in general. Same with Led Zeppelin, and I find that it's not a band I'm listening to every week, all the time, over and over again kind of thing. And I'm probably guilty of, when I do listen to them, I reach for my couple of favorites. And so things like Coda may get kind of passed over because it may be several weeks in between when I'm listening to Zeppelin stuff. You know what I mean? I'll go back. I like the first one a whole lot. That's one of my favorites. But like the first one, the third one, Presence, those are my favorites probably. And so something like Coda, I kind of skip over a lot of times. And I don't skip over it because it's bad. I just skip over it because when I'm like, let's hear some Zeppelin, it's not the first thing that pops in my mind.
Currently, I'd say probably Physical Graffiti is my favorite. But it wasn't. I actually hadn't heard it until I joined the band. I really hadn't heard it from start to finish.
So did George Michael's sister on Christmas. Also, Jay, we had a question from the chat. What's the top speed of a Zamboni? Do you know? You better get on it. You're going to need to know that for your test. Houses of the Holy for your number one, Sean?
You gonna try and break the speed limit on that?
I like that Puff Daddy Godzilla song. Yeah.
Let's do a shot.
Let's do a shot. Fuck, what are we waiting on? Christmas? It ain't far away. Hey, speaking of which, we will be doing our annual Christmas charity event coming up the week before Christmas. And it's funny because Shane, our glorious mod, and God bless the moderators out there, did point out something. Friday this year, Christmas Eve is going to fall on Friday. 12/24 is a Friday. So I don't know what we're doing, but even if nobody else is here, we'll have to do a little something. You know? Even if we're only on for 30 minutes and we give each other handshakes and tell all of us how much we love one another or something. We're going to get on there and do something. You know? We got to. I say. Anyway. Hook up nitrous to the Zamboni. Woo! You love to see that. And the last record we played before we do this shot, the Motels. Actually, it's great Sean is in here because I learned about the Motels from Sean very, very early on in the record night history. It didn't have very many records, and I remember Sean telling me how much he enjoyed the Motels, and not long after that ran across them at a little like antique mall. This was like a $2 record, a little $2 chuck, and so I picked that up based on Sean's recommendation. And I love this record. I hadn't played it in a long time, but the Motels are a great band, a very overlooked band, I think, from the 80s. Good stuff. God damn, man. You think about that, Sean. That was like 8.5 years ago, man. That's a long ass time. Long ass time. It's funny we're getting to the point in society to where we have long-term friends we've never met in real life.
Yeah.
And like actual like friends. Like I would actually say
What's up with that?
I would actually say friends, you know what I mean?
Well, we should do a shot then.
We should do a shot then.
To all your friends.
To all your friends. Hey, cheers to you guys. You guys let us know what you're drinking and drink one with us if you would, please. If you ain't scared of it. What am I drinking tonight? I'll show you in a second. Take it. Trying to go a little fancy. It's not that fancy. Smithworks American-made vodka.
Is it
from
good?
Fort Smith, USA. It's okay. I'm kind of weird. I'm weird on vodka because to me it gets no better than Pop-Off.
More Fort Smith in Kansas?
Water from Lake Fort Smith, corn from Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
Yeah. I think it's
The waters from all of them?
Fort Smith might be in
I don't
Kansas.
Romy D, drinking black coffee, drinking black coffee, drinking black coffee. But yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, it's funny because people give me so much shit for buying Pop-Off, and I know it's not everybody.
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Arkansas. I believe one of them fellows from Arkansas, and it's deep too. But people give me so much shit for drinking Pop-Off that I try to, like, if it's liquor I'm going to be sharing or whatever, I buy, like, not the bottom shelf stuff because I don't want to be that guy. I was like, hey, you guys want to do a shot? Hey, I got this aristocrat bourbon over here.
Did Blake Shelton make this vodka?
Whoa.
Read that right there.
Hold up.
Read that right there.
Hold up.
Read it. He's an Arkansas boy. I think he did.
I didn't do this on purpose, but look right here.
Life is what you make it. We make darn good American-made vodka. Blake Shelton. Barnaby Jones.
I wish it said Barnaby Jones instead of fucking Blake Shelton. Fucking pussy. I'll drink his liquor. I ain't gonna listen to his records, but
You'll lick his drinker.
I'll lick his. Hey, lick my drinker. New graphic. Somebody make a graphic and give it to us by next week.
Lick my drinker.
Lick my drinker. Because no way in fuck we'll ever remember that. Hey, that's all what we played. It's time to get into little marbles.
Marbles.
Mr. Marbles?
Hello, Marbles.
Hello, Marbles. Boom.
Twitch. I gotta get on the game here.
Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run. You think Gary Coleman should make liquor? I think he should have made liquor. You getting an ad?
Yeah.
On our channel?
Yeah.
You know why, Steve?
Why?
Because you're not a fucking sub.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, anybody that watches this on Twitch and like, oh, you guys have ads? Yeah, because you're not a sub.
I give you enough of my soul already.
Yeah. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Guess what you can't pay your light bill with?
What?
Soul.
Speaking of soul, though, while we wait,
Oh, yes.
you were talking about leftover nachos.
Yes.
I had something tonight that blew me away and gave me an idea.
Okay.
There's a place in Winston that you hit me to
Yep.
called Dirty Fries.
Yes.
It's kind of in the eastern side of town.
By eastern side of town, he means the middle of the fucking ghetto.
Well, it is.
You can't get any more ghetto
But
than this.
I'll tell you what they do is they give you a big plate of fries and you pick your protein like steak or chicken, pick like add-ons, drizzles,
Cheeses, bacon,
whatever, and then you
Yeah.
get this like monster thing of fries. Well, I didn't do fries. Everybody else got fries because they also have Beyond Meat, which I have 2 vegetarians, which made it perfect for my family. So we had some Beyond Meat fries, some like chicken and fries, whatever. But I got what's called soul rolls.
soul rolls.
And what soul rolls?
Whoa!
Apparently,
Baby whale with the Submarino. He wanted a Scholar Holla. Thank you,
so
Davis.
apparently soul rolls are a thing. It's not just, they didn't invent this. Because somebody said, I've had soul rolls and these are the best soul rolls I've had. So
Wow.
what it is they take
What it was football.
They take soul food, and I think this was turkey, collard greens, mac and cheese, yams, and they put it in an egg roll and they fry it. They fry that egg roll. I tell you, this blew me away. This is fantastic, and it made me think: why not take leftovers from Thanksgiving,
Right.
and roll them up in an egg roll and fry that shit? I'm telling you, that's going to be bonker good.
Have you ever made egg rolls?
I have.
But you're not going to be
my
here.
My mom made egg rolls.
Like, we've never...
I will not be here though.
See, I'm afraid I'd F it up, though, is my problem. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see who's winning here. Holy shit. 8. Jay! Oh, Jay left. This pussy. Because the clear winner tonight with 8 votes on thin ice. So the track we're running tonight is on thin ice, I would assume, in honor of Jay taking the job, the life-changing move as the Zamboni driver of the local ice rink. Exclamation point, play. Get in here, everybody. Get a good spot. Who's gonna take the pole here?
Whose pole?
Pole. Like, never mind. Oh, that's funny. That's so fun. I scrolled through that. I'm like, damn, a track has 8 votes? That's literally never happened. Anyway. Frosty the Snowman
was a jolly happy song. Well, the corn got pipe by the dick made of cheese and...
What the fuck? Can't fuck with Burl Ives. You got any Burl Ives?
That wasn't Burl Ives.
No, that's
Jimmy Durante?
Jimmy Durante. Burl Ives does the...
He's
the host
character
or
on Frosty?
Oh, that's Rudolph. Is that
Rudolph?
Is that Rudolph? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's Rudolph.
Some of that stupid shit. All right, get in here, folks. Get a good spot. You can't, he's dead. Well, fair enough. 18 mugs, ready to play. Let's go. We'll give you 3 more seconds, and then we're running
Let's
this.
go, baby. Marbles on...
Marbles on stream.
Maybe on Christmas Eve, or would you say New Year's Eve? We could do like just a marble tournament, like
Christmas Eve.
have a bunch of marble games and
Yeah.
marble it up.
Or I could do whatever I wanted to, Steve. That's the other option. We'll see. Did it drop? Everybody drop?
Yep.
The hell?
We're already.
Well, look at this track.
Game's over.
Oh no. Look at this track. I don't know who to follow.
How about the leader?
Shaboom! The nifty gifter, Nebulous Prowler. Power moves to shower moves.
Fluffhead's leading the game. Well, no, never.
Don't be telling me stuff. Still leading. Neb's still leading. He's got a sizable lead.
The ice
Steve.
does not seem to be affecting him.
Not at all. I think he's equipped. I think it's a ball choice. It's whatever ball he kind of... he knew what kind of ball to come into this.
Titleist man?
I think Jay's a Pinnacle guy. I don't know what...
I like Pinnacle.
You like Pinnacle?
Top Flight.
Top Flight? That's a redneck ball.
Yeah.
Top Flight's redneck ball. That's driving range. Steady. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Abacus making a play. Who's coming out of this? Unscathed! It's a restream bot. I don't know who the hell it is because you're on YouTube. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This.
Oh, he's got through that, whatever, the gauntlet.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Everybody. Oh, somebody shot through. It's old Lim. How did Lim slide through this?
Go, girl.
I mean, we need to check the VOD on that. I'm not sure how that happened.
You go, girl.
You got Fluffhead on the other side. Oh, High Point boy. Woo!
He's a little behind, though.
But Lim's still making monster moves down here.
Uh-oh,
Whoa,
look
whoa,
out.
whoa, whoa, who's this?
Somebody's making a
Oh! Contact! Rubbin is racing, baby.
bump.
Rubbin is racing.
Me too.
Look at this. This looks like my colon last week during the show. All that dookie trying to
somebody
get
got
Mr. B! Last second move. Are you serious right now?
Boom! That's how you do it right there.
Wow. Literally.
Wait, she went from first to 8th. No, 9th. What?
Out of nowhere. Lim must have got hung up somewhere.
Somehow.
Wow. We'll wait for the official word, but holy shit balls.
That came out of nowhere.
Are you kidding me? Is that like Mario Kart where you can save your boost for the end? I don't think that's a thing, but
Well,
look at her.
Look at them balls.
Look at them balls. See all them balls lined up? Reminds me I went to Boy Scout camp when I was a little kid.
Like nobody got kicked off the board. That's good.
I don't think so.
Where am I?
Who we waiting on?
I'm not even in there.
Who we waiting on?
Me, maybe? Where am I?
There I am. There we go.
Hey,
Mr. Bizarro, a fantastic friend of the program, and should be a sub of yours. Go sub up Mr. Bizarro's Music Room on YouTube and Twitch. Why? Because he's a fucking champion. That's why. That's why. That's all you need to know. What's up, Not John 9? Dr. Tambroni. Hey, we had a little wager left. Are you a doctor? Not John?
Is he in the? Is he here?
Yeah.
Dr. John.
Are you a doctor? Are you?
Yeah. Do you have a PhD? We were wondering.
Because we're talking
anybody
about
teaching like high level math.
Well, we're talking about.
I assume has a PhD.
Davis had a little thing this week where he's going for his PhD and had a little minutia working. And I was like, I don't think we've ever had a doctor follow the program before, other than my proctologist.
He doesn't want to answer that question.
But if we had two doctors, this would be like the most heady show on YouTube, right? Or definitely on Twitch.
Oh, very close.
Very close. Okay, we got two very close doctors.
He just needs an elective.
So, we could. What are you missing? Like a social studies? I can slide you through. Anyway, thanks folks for playing marbles. But now it's time for a little dig of the week action. And baby, let me tell you what.
You want me to go through my like?
Because tell me what you got.
Dollar hole digs.
Using the whole fist, Doc. Moon River. Thank you, Doc.
Johnny Mercer.
Yeah. What do you have for dig of the
I
week?
water skied on Moon River, by the way.
Did you really?
Down in Savannah, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
There's a Moon River. It's not wider than a mile, though.
Are we still talking about buttholes, or is this a euphemism?
You said Moon River.
Yeah, it's because of the.
Kinda sent me in a different direction.
Okay.
Okay, dig of the week.
We got two almost doctors.
I just got a few, and they're all kind of like, hey. I've got 4.
Okay.
And let me just go through them real quick because I think yours probably are cool.
I got a sack of goodness.
Not
over
that
here.
these aren't cool. The first one, I guess I'm still hung up on this big band sound because
into big band right now.
I found another one on Harmony.
Okay.
It's called Barrel House Boogie Woogie and Blues.
Barrel House Boogie Woogie and
Barrel House all night long.
Who's it? Pete Johnson, Albert Ammons, Harry James, Henry Allen, James Johnson, Mary Lou Williams, Jimmy Yancey, Kenny Kersey. Early jazz stuff.
I haven't listened to it yet. I've been listening to that Harry James because I think I showed that last week or maybe the week before, but I think it was last week. I picked up a couple Harry James albums.
Hell yeah.
So, yet another. Now here's one I bought based on the fact that I knew one or two of his songs just through 70s pop.
Okay.
It's Jim Stafford. He did a song called Spiders and Snakes. You remember Spiders and Snakes?
I don't think so.
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me like I want to be loved by you. And I bought this.
You're 100%
because
making that up.
Jim Staff, it had that country funk sound.
Okay.
He was kind of like a funny guy. His songs were kind of funny, kind of funky country.
Funny guy, huh?
But let me tell I got to tell you, I think this really sucks.
Hold up.
I think he played country funk well, but what he is, he thinks he's got a really good voice and does all these like different voices and voiceover kind of shit.
Davis says Mary Lou Williams is the GOAT for that last one. Mary Lou Williams. I tell you why I would have bought this one though. I mean, come on.
That shirt.
Fucking right.
That belt.
That belt. That crotch.
Yeah.
That screams, I may smell like lettuce.
I will
what
say
does
though,
lettuce smell like?
there may be a
That
couple
guy.
on here that's okay, but for the most part, I was not impressed by this record.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you take stabs
But
on dollar
I was
records.
sad
you know?
because I think Spiders and Snakes. When I was a kid, I loved that song. It was,
Yeah.
It was stupid, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah. we're stupid too.
I got two more.
Okay.
And this one, I think you have this. I didn't have this. I have another of this artist. This is Joe Jackson's.
I don't have that one.
Look Sharp.
I don't have this one.
This is a great record.
Joe Jackson is one of the most underrated artists from the 80s, in my opinion. 100%. I don't have this one.
This one's not in the best shape, but it was only $1.
Sure. Look Sharp. Ooh, look sharp. Yeah.
He had that
Feel sharp.
He has that mod look there.
Yeah.
Little Brit.
Totally. It's funny because when I first started collecting records and I didn't know better. They were like, "Oh, you have any Joe Jackson records?" And I'm like,
"Yeah." And the song "Is She Really Going Out with Him" is on here.
"Oh, okay, yeah."
Is she really going out with him?
Yeah, Carl's a big Joe Jackson guy. It's funny. Like early on, I would have thought Joe Jackson was a black dude, and it's like you're talking about a soul record or something. And that's very,
what is it? Stereotypical?
Very presumptive.
Yeah.
Of me to think that, but
And last but not least, for $1, this actually is not in bad shape. I don't know why it's $1. It was at Underdog in his dollar bins. I got there right as he was opening, so it's on IRS. It's an English beat album called "I Just Can't Stop It."
Huh.
I don't know where it falls in the whole English beat lexicon, but
interesting.
It's a great record. I was really happy to pick this one up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at his back cover. That's really kick-ass.
Oh, "Mirror in the Bathroom" is good. That's a really good song. That one got some play on college radio, I think.
IRS, huh? 1980.
So it's got that kind of ska sound.
Okay.
"Mirror in the Bathroom."
Wait, they cover "Tears of a Clown"?
Yes, they do.
Okay. All right.
We need to grab that picture right there for us.
Yeah. Sean says English beat rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty likes that one?
The first time I ever saw the name English Beat, the video for the Police, "Don't Stand So Close to Me."
Don't stand.
I believe Sting is wearing a t-shirt, an English Beat t-shirt. And I didn't know who they were or what they were, but I think that's where I saw that.
Did I just see? Maybe you guys saw this. There's a Police song, I think, or maybe it's just solo record where they said it was the best like all around rock song of all time. Did you guys see that this week? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What was the best all-around rock song? A Police song?
No, a Sting song. I think they were saying it was a Sting song was the one like best, most accessible like rock song or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know that I agree with whatever.
Stepping Out. That's funny you say that.
We love Stepping Out.
For me, I call that the breakfast song because every morning when at Georgia, it was my freshman year in 1982-83, we'd go to the dining hall and playing on the Muzak or whatever the F it was, we'd always be playing Stepping Out. I'm stepping out.
Yeah.
And Lawyers in Love by
that always
what's his face?
Stepping
Jackson
Out.
Brown.
I think I mentioned in the video I did for Telegram Sam when I talked about Grand Theft Auto Vice City, how they have the radio stations like in the car. Stepping Out was one of the songs on the 80s channels.
You're right, Beat Stylist. General Public and Fine Young Cannibals is like kind of a lineage of that sound, and those players went on to do those things. Really cool.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, Screwball. That's the name of my clothing company.
Screwball?
Screwball
Or
Clothing.
Whelp Clothing.
Whelp with a
I
period.
like that better than Screwball.
Whelp with a period. Don't steal that.
Whelp.
But I've already made the graphic for Screwball.
Start it over.
Fuck. Hyped this band several weeks back. I know this band. It's pretty amazing, man. Let's get real for a second. There's a lot of There's a lot of douchebaggery that goes on in the VC all day long, every day. I mean, it's filled with douchebaggery. But if you filter through the douchebaggery, I'll tell you one thing that's really awesome about the VC. Is I can remember learning so much from the old cats, from eras of music, going about whether it's jazz or like psych rock or stuff that I wasn't around to. I'm kind of playing catch up. I've always been playing catch up on certain
You didn't
genres.
live it.
I didn't live it. I've always been playing catch up. And the old cats in the VC.
Ketchup or catsup?
Catch-up.
This place is great. It's got 4 kinds of ketchup and 3 kinds of catsup.
A mama tomato, a baby tomato, and a daddy tomato. And you know, but those guys showed me some stuff that I missed or whatever. And there's the group of people that are kind of the same age that maybe into be the same thing that you're into, maybe hip you to some stuff that you missed in your own era.
Sure.
And then there's
That's how it is with XTC for me.
And
Totally missed the boat.
And then there's as I've gotten older, there's the young cats that keep me young and hip to things that are going on, and of new bands that come out, because it's real quick. It's real easy to fall into like your dad's like, I stopped making good music in 1974. I ain't made a damn thing since Led Zeppelin. I don't give a shit about nothing since Led Zeppelin. That's a fucking bullshit point of view too, because if you've stopped finding good music, you're just not looking. You're really just not looking.
Yeah, your ears closed up.
But this is one of those things that I kind of found from not just the young cats in the VC, but some of the older cats, the stalwarts in the VC. I'm talking about Randy, Mr. Deadwax, and I'm talking about Ryan Kidd, the Human B-side. I hyped this a few weeks ago. I put my money where my mouth is. Chubby and the Gang. Speed Kills from Chubby and the Gang. This is the
what is this?
This is the first one.
What kind of music is it?
It's fun time punk rock music. It's another one of those.
Like proto-punk?
No, this is modern stuff.
Okay.
This is part of the new. It's a British band, part of the new like punk revival, new British punk revival stuff,
Okay.
and a really fun, kind of lighthearted take on punk music. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a good time record. It's not heavy political. It's not like super, heavy and like theme or whatever. It's just fun shit, man. And I know about these guys from guys in the VC, and young and old. Now the second record came out recently, and we hyped that. And a lot of people said, it's really good, but it's not as good as the first one. Speed Kills, I believe, is the first one. The one that just came out was called something about nuts. Nuts. The Mutts Nuts.
These nuts.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that this is local at Underdog Records, local shop where I work in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Had this record in there, and I was really stoked to pick that up. If you guys have not heard Chubby and the Gang, I'm telling you, man, it's worth your time, 100%. I was really surprised. There was a couple of records I picked up. I was really surprised to pick up in there. Actually, another one. I'll go ahead and do this one because the other one is it fills a big hole in my collection. The second one, I couldn't believe that this was in there, and it's a modern repress reissue, but the price on this as well. I'm a huge fan of this band, crossover thrash legends. It's one of the first bands. I've got a large history with this band actually. MOD. Which stands for Method of Destruction. This is USA for MOD, which is their debut record. Now, this is Billy Milano from SOD, Stormtroopers of Death. Crossover, thrash stuff. It's like thrash, crossover, punky stuff. And, man, I know this stuff because actually the one I'm the most nostalgic for is called Gross Misconduct, which comes much like the third record. I think it is third or fourth, which has the shark on the cover. And they covered on that record. I didn't think it was a cover at the time, but they did "Living in the City," the Fear song, and I thought that was their song. I didn't know who Fear was because I was in 6th grade. I mean, give me a fucking break. But I loved M.O.D. Billy Milano. I'm Billy Milano. I'm a bold, courageous man. He is. Yes, yes, he is. I know that from that record. Yeah, there's Carl. But apparently Jonathan said he ordered this for somebody, and he was like, I don't know, I'll order 2 because maybe somebody else will want it. And I'm flipping through his stuff, and I go through his website every time I go to Underdog Records. He's got all his new inventory listed, or he did, because he's kind of slipping. Because when I went in there today, I found a bunch of shit that was not on the website. Because I had in my brain, like, if I don't find used shit, here's what I'm going to buy. And pretty much all of the stuff I bought was all new stuff, and none of it was on the website. But anyway, this is $17.99, man. 30th anniversary of this this record. Really happy to pick this up. I love M.O.D. They're known for being also kind of a, even though it's like thrash and crossover, pretty comical in their lyrics and stuff, and known for being pretty politically incorrect. I mean, if you know, S.O.D. had an album called Speak English or Die. I mean, that kind of, you know, you can kind of follow the path there, but pretty happy to pick that up, dude. That cover looks like it was made in PowerPoint. Dude, as a commercial producer, one of my least favorite things was like, hey, can you guys send me the logo so I can use it for this commercial? And somebody sends me a document file. Can you pull it off of this? I mean, I can, motherfucker, but do you want me to? Anyway, and but this was the big kicker, and I didn't realize he had this, and I've been wanting this, and I hyped this when it came out. When it didn't come out. That Blue Note Classic series again, and I hyped it when it was in my when it was like a brand new. When it was a brand new release several weeks ago. And I've been looking around. I couldn't find it locally, but he had it in there today. I think this has been my number one want on my jazz list for a long time. And I found it 3 or 4 different times. But it's always been like $50 plus, because it's either been like an OG or like some sort of killer pressing or whatever. And I'm just typically not that guy because I'm pretty rough with records. I don't typically buy those kind of pressings because we have substance abuse problems here, so I don't buy expensive stuff.
Merv, you talking Beta or U-Matic?
Eric Dolphy, Out to Lunch. I've been looking for this for a really long time, man. And I think this is one of the best Blue Note records. Period. I mean, think about that statement. Fucking period. An incredible record. And what some people say can be one of the quintessential, referred to as free jazz or avant-garde releases of his time. Listen to this lineup, Steve. Freddie Hubbard, Eric Dolphy, Bobby Hutcherson, Richard Davis, Anthony Williams. And I think what's unique about this, and even though it may be considered avant-garde or free jazz at times, I think for an album compared to, like, let's say Ornette Coleman, Steve, the interesting thing about a record like this is, although it is kind of out there at times and it gets a little wildy, which I love. I mean, we both love shit like that. I also think for something that's considered avant-garde, it's the most accessible record that you could sit down with a casual jazz fan and they would also really like this record. Which, you know, I think your casual jazz fan, if you pull out The Shape of Jazz to Come, you're going to be like, this sounds like somebody strangling a cat. Get this the fuck off. I don't get that vibe from this record. Ever. Best Blue Note all time, maybe? That's strong. That's strong comment coming from Mr. Winchester. Ooh. I mean, it really. I mean, I've thought that it's almost been embarrassing that I didn't have this in my collection for so long. And I'm starting to. I think now's the time. I need to start putting my money where my mouth is on the Blue Note classic stuff and these Tone Poets. The Tone Poets are a little more expensive, but like that Andrew Hill Passing Ships. I went in to get that today, even though it was like $40. I'm going on vacation. I figured that's the perfect time. If I'm going to spend $40 on a reissue, it's like, I heard Davis talk about that actually, and I went in and I listened to it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. And he had one of those, but he had one of those. He had the Tone Poet Andrew, the Passing Ships, and then he had another Andrew Hill that was like a wax time, like a $15-$16 guy, which I wasn't really gonna buy, but both of those were gone. So somebody came in and cleaned out the Andrew Hill stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was like, oh, that sucks, man. I should have got this before now. But flipping through, he had this one, which was literally number one for me in terms of things I need to pick up. Anyway. Woo! Woo! We doing their shot?
You want to?
Yeah, let's do another shot. Come on, baby. I'm really happy to pick that up. It's a great start. Hey, look, and look, dude, nothing says Grown Man Record Night about more than like this dig of the week for me. Got a punk record. Got an old school like thrash crossover record. And like the dankest of dank Blue Note.
And I got some dollar records.
Shit, and some dollar records to go along with it.
Good mix.
That's Grown Man Record Night to the fucking T right there. That's what we're about right there. I'm about it, Steve. I'm about it. Have you guys ever seen the Master P movie, I'm About It?
No. What are we drinking to? Let's drink to...
I was going to say, let's drink to Master P.
You want to hear my Stadium Rock story?
Oh, yeah. You going to do some...
All right, so after the show, I go home.
Well, last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what I did the next day, but at some point during the day, I get a message from my friend John from the band I'm in, Uncle Watson's Widow, and he's like, I got this email from this guy in Norway. Was it Norway?
Bosnia?
Yeah. Norway.
Herzegovina.
And he said he's friends with the guy who works. It was the World Cup.
Like a qualifier.
World Cup qualifier. It was Norway playing Latvia. And in the stadium, I guess the guy can play whatever he wants. He was playing Uncle Watson's Widow.
Whoa.
Lady Luck. This song we covered. It's a cover of a Nemo Brothers song, which is a British band called Lady Luck. So they were playing our song in the stadium while,
Now I got to guess. A soccer stadium in Norway. You said Norway?
Norway.
What are we talking? 80,000 people?
Maybe, but you know what? If you're a soccer fan, you're probably watching it on Fubo, if you have Fubo, which is like the league's like streaming channel. So
that's not Street Gear?
I thought about actually signing up and get a free trial of Fubo. On Roku, you can get Fubo. You get a free like 7-day trial. And I thought about doing it just to find that game so I could watch it and see if I could hear Lady Luck being played. So
you can get Fubo from Goodwill though.
I'm playing bass in a stadium on a World Cup qualifier. So there you go.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah, it is. I mean, it's Not opening for Slayer, cool, but whatever. We'll work with it. That's number 2, probably.
I think more people heard what
I don't know. More people were bitching about us on the internet. Somebody thought, apparently Jägermeister thought it'd be awesome to get Linkin Park's kid sister to come in and open for Slayer. Bunch of pussies. That's what I saw. So at least yours was positive. Let's take us a quick commercial break. Well, I'll do a... I should do I'll do this graphic, go to commercial. Rock and roll.
Yeah, how about that?
We'll take a quick.
Who's that skinny guy in the back?
It's black.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever heard of Adderall, Steve?
Is that a Parker?
That's my Parker right there. That's my Parker
looks like a
P44.
Parker.
That's a Parker and a Budweiser and a CKY shirt right there, baby. Whee! We'll take us a quick break. Come back with what we got for So Speaking Chip Chat. Something?
We got a little. We're gonna do a blind taste test.
Blind taste test
for So to Speak.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Don't go away from there.
I want to know if you can discern.
Okay. I'm a discerning gentleman.
Between the different items.
Okay.
And Chip Chat, I think I brought something. Oh, I brought a. We might do couple.
Oh, a couple.
I brought a pork skin.
A PS?
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody what pork skins are.
Uh-huh.
More about that in a second. You guys stay tuned, and thanks for staying tuned with us here on a late night edition of Grown Man Record Night. Don't go anywhere, or I'll kidnap your children. I'm just kidding. I won't really do that. But I'll beat them up for their lunch money.
It all starts at 9 a.m., 8 Central, with a parade preview. Then the big one, the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Later, see Grandstand, followed by NFL football action, as the Detroit Lions host the Buffalo Bills and O.J. Simpson, Thanksgiving Day on NBC.
Butterball presents
The spirits of the first turkey lovers.
Dost thou smell turkey?
Oh, 'tis beautiful.
Thou cannot judge turkey by the beauty of its skin.
Indeed, it could be dry.
But this is the Butterball turkey. Always plump and juicy because it's deep basted where hand basting can't reach.
Look how juicy.
Thou never served so juicy a bird.
Thou never brought home a butterball.
Butterball from Swift. 'Tis truly plump and juicy.
Sears is as big as Texas, and it has everything you need.
We're at a Sears store to find out why Sears is where America shops.
Well, I work for an airline and travel all over the country. So I find that I like to shop at Sears because I can always use my credit card there.
The Sears catalog is a fast, easy, convenient way of shopping.
I even buy my saris sometimes in Sears at the fabric department.
Sears, where America shops.
Who's eating his way through Arby's? Pac-Man! Arby's new Pac-Man glass is so popular, everything at Arby's is being gobbled up. There goes a roast beef deluxe. There goes a sub. Whoops, there goes our logo. Come to Arby's today for your fabulous Pac-Man glass. But you better hurry, that Pac-Man is insatiable. There's no stopping him. Get your official Pac-Man glass today, only at Arby's.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently I'm sitting here by myself because it takes Steve a long time to piss. I do want to say appreciate the promotional consideration from Sears this year as we're leading into our Thanksgiving and Black Friday sales initiatives. Appreciate Sears promotional consideration. I will say this is a true story. I have been reached out to by some game developers to do some sponsored streams on Twitch for different games. Kind of interesting. Not something I thought was ever going to be a thing, but I guess we got enough viewers so we're like, if we play a game for like long enough and a couple of hours or whatever, or I think like 2 to 4 hours. And if you guys that are watching kind of go in, and I think even if it's a free game, you guys, we get paid a lump sum, and then we get paid for an amount that you guys like go and download the game or whatever. We've actually been approached to do this, which is crazy. That's like what big streamers do. Kind of weird. So we may do that sometime down the road. I think that's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm back on the show.
Oh, we did have a commercial break.
Yeah, we did, but not everybody takes 4.5 minutes to piss. Fuck. All right, so we're going to start with a little so to speak action. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Boom. So for so to speak, what's the big rub here?
All right, so I've been wondering for years. Dr. Pepper has always, ridden this whole. When Diet Dr. Pepper came out,
Hard to pee with a scarf that long. Quote of the night.
I was actually doing some exercise, some thigh, like. You ever pissed and done some thigh exercises?
Literally never.
Found it interesting.
I just pissed down my pants like a grown man does.
Anyway, it was like one of their advertising campaigns was like it tastes like the real thing, kind of a thing. Like
sure.
When it came to diet sodas, I think Diet Dr. Pepper was the one that tasted the most like its original.
That's their mantra.
Yeah, that was their thing.
And I would agree.
So now they have another product, Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper.
In addition to diet.
What I'm wondering is, can you tell the difference between Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, and Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper?
Can I?
Can you? So I'm gonna let you taste. I want a blind taste test. So I think we need to blindfold you.
We do have a blindfold from back in the day.
We do have a blindfold. So let's blindfold you, and then I'm gonna give you each of these sodas, and at the end of that, I want you to tell me which is which.
Which is which?
Which?
Okay.
And you think you can do that?
Yeah. There's a blindfold. I know I had one down here in the. It was in the drawer, underneath the. I had it underneath the.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Look at all these CDs.
What is all that?
My dad gave me this. You know who that is? You know who that is?
Yeah.
My dad gave me that.
Your dad gave you that?
I ordered it for him. He wanted one song off of it. I made him a dub.
In the grass.
Yep.
Grazing in the grass.
Yeah. My dad gave me this. I ordered it for him. But this is like a huge anthology CD thing. Got all these CDs.
Your dad's like, go big or go home. I
That's
want one song. Here, buy this box set.
that's what my dad does.
That's you gotta do.
Anyway.
Did you get 4 of them?
No, not this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry I don't have the can't find the blindfold. I gotta find something. Hold on. I got something.
Somebody asked about those baubles on your hat. I think those are actually Pokeballs.
They're Pokeballs.
Oh, Lord. Here we go again.
This'll work. We can use this.
What's that? Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay.
We use that, right?
Oh, what's up?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Fuck. What do we... God, man, don't be...
How long have you been wearing those?
What are you, a Mary? Don't be a
How
Mary.
often do you change your drawers?
All right. All right.
How are you going to tie that? You're going to be able to...
Cotton. Cotton's it's a breathable fiber, Steve. I don't know if you...
All right, so...
Okay, there's one corner that smells bad.
Okay. You need like a pin or something?
Hat off. No hat.
take that planned.
It's all right.
You can be able to drink with that. Oh, that crotch is so nasty. Oh.
Jesus Christ! Shot across the floor. It's got a mind of its own.
Your head's too big. That's what she said.
I'll hold it if I have to. I'll hold it.
Yeah? Okay, let's go with the first one.
I can't see. Am I on the right camera shot?
You want to take the tight shot?
I'm on the
No, hit enter. Here, I'll do it.
No, you want the tight? You want the tight or the wide?
Tight.
Okay.
I didn't. Nothing happened.
No, not enter. Right arrow key. Is your first time over here?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. This is the first one. Number 1.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
I can see the silhouette of the bottle, but I can't tell what it is.
Okay. Try that. Don't say anything. You need to clear your palate. Here.
You got a snooze.
Here's your no. Here, use this to clean your palate.
What is that?
It's just your shiner.
Those don't go together.
All right, number 2.
Okay.
Number 2.
The deuce is loose.
Right here. Okay. Got it? Number 2. All right. You don't want that to clear your palate again?
No, just give me a second.
All right.
Tell us a story. Who's Georgia play tomorrow?
Georgia plays. It's a shit game. We play Charleston.
Cummings?
Charleston Southern or College of Charleston. Some bullshit. Number 3. Last but not least. Here we go. And yep. All right, so now what I want you can take your blindfold off.
Do I have to?
Yeah. Now what I want you to do is put these in order of the way you thought they were, 1, 2, and 3.
Easy.
Okay.
Goddamn professional, Steve. I don't know if this is your first time over here or not. Diet was first, original was second, zero sugar was third.
Okay. That's your final?
Final. What?
Yep. Not right.
No?
I think you got one of them right. You want to put prices right and just it's okay, you got one of them right now.
Diet first. That would be my stalwart go-to.
Guys?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay, so this was first. Zero sugar.
Okay.
Was first. The one you got right was regular Dr. Pepper was second.
I could tell that.
And then third was Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Okay.
So
what you're saying to me, from what I take from that, is zero sugar and Diet Dr. Pepper taste a lot alike.
A lot alike.
Okay.
I could tell there was I mean, not to get too technical on everybody, but the original has a very certain corn syrup has a very certain mouthfeel to me.
Not just a flavor, but
not just a flavor, but it's a mouthfeel. It coats your mouth with this even
syrup.
after you're done drinking.
Syrup.
Yeah, especially for me, I'm not a guy that drinks sugar sodas.
Right.
Ever. Except for when we do this show, literally ever. I never let sugar touch my mouth, ever, except for the show. And so I can tell sugar right off the rip.
But it's funny that you thought right off the bat that your go-to, because Diet Dr. Pepper
Oh yeah,
is one of my go-tos.
I'm legitimately 100% like. I know what Diet Dr. Pepper tastes like because I've. I thought that was the first one, but I honestly I've never drank the zero sugar. That's the new guy, right?
Yeah.
Like brand new.
Well, there's a zero sugar cherry.
I've never had zero sugar Diet Dr. Pepper or zero sugar Dr. Pepper. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I like them both. I don't like the middle because it's. I mean, I do, but like, I can't drink sugar sodas anymore.
No.
But that's interesting, and it's good to know because I mean, like with Coke, that's tough with me. Diet Coke versus Coke Zero Sugar. I think Coke Zero Sugar tastes better. Diet Coke has better bite.
It's got the bite.
Yeah. It gives me more caffeine. It makes me feel better.
Right.
Diet Coke makes me feel better. Coke Zero tastes better.
But honestly, like before
these I don't.
Before zero sugar existed, though, these were pretty similar as compared to Coke and Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Coke and Diet Coke are like two different beasts.
To be honest, in the Dr. Pepper world, this is all splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Like, if this was a Coke thing, you could tell it like this.
Yeah.
I could. 100%. Dr. Pepper is really tough. I think Mountain Dew would be tough. Is there a zero sugar Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Is there really?
Well, there's a zero sugar Major Melon.
That's right.
I think there is a zero sugar Mountain Dew.
Because I think Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew are the ones that you would have a tough time discerning between. Personally, I think Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew are the brands that do it the best. Coke is very discernible, and it's good in its own right. Pepsi, not even on the same page. I love Pepsi, but not even. I love Pepsi's the zero. What used to be Pepsi Max. Why they don't? This is my big beef with Pepsi. Pepsi's a great product. Diet Pepsi, I'm not so big on Diet Pepsi. Pepsi Zero Sugar, or what used to be known as Pepsi Max. The point of Pepsi Max is it has more caffeine than Mountain Dew, which is why they called it Max. I would be touting that and marketing that more than anything.
Over the whole.
They go away from it. They don't mention it. They don't even. I don't understand that.
I think it's like an evil. Oh, we shouldn't talk about caffeine.
Just to give you okay, Coke is like 30 some. We're talking like 12-ounce can. Coke is like 30 milligrams of caffeine, right? Okay, Dr. Pepper, like 40-ish, 46, I think it is. Mountain Dew is 55 for caffeine. Pepsi Max is fucking 70. Actually, I think it's 69 to be fair. It's more than Mountain Dew. Plus, it doesn't have the citric acid, which eats the shit off your teeth. So, if I was Pepsi and Pepsi Max, or what Pepsi Zero Sugar, I would be running that through the marketing gauntlet. Being like, we got more caffeine. It's like an energy drink, but it only costs $1.29 versus $3. But they don't even mention the fact that Pepsi Max has so much caffeine in it.
But they don't even call it that anymore.
They don't. They walked away from that marketing at all, and I don't understand that. Is it because of kids? Because they're afraid people are going to like come down on them or whatever? Like, or they want people to discover that I really like Pepsi Max, kind of like Diet Coke. I think because Diet Coke has a considerable amount more caffeine than regular Coke. And most people don't realize that. You would assume Coke has way more caffeine than Diet Coke. No. Diet Coke has more caffeine, but Diet Coke is the one that people are fucking addicted to.
Yeah.
Diet Coke is the thing that people can't get away from. You have to keep going back, and I think that's because of the caffeine. You don't realize it, but Diet Coke's got a pretty considerable amount of caffeine. For like a low-key diet soda, got a lot of caffeine. So you're like, I don't know, when I'm just kind of feeling kind of down in the dumps, I drink me a Diet Coke and I'm feeling all right. Yeah, it's because it's caffeine. I mean, when you're drinking a cup of coffee or a Mountain Dew or something, you're expecting that feeling coming. But with a Diet Coke, I don't think you're not thinking caffeine. You get that feeling, and all of a sudden you're just like, you're just feeling good. And you're like, I don't know, Diet Coke makes me feel good. Yeah, fucking caffeine. A fucking latte would have done the same thing. But you know what's coming. Anyway, that's my take, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a cup of coffee, your average like drip cup of coffee in your pot, like 100 to 150. Energy drinks go from 160 to all the way now to like 300.
300. Crazy.
It depends on how adverse to caffeine you are. Like, you know, if you're a guy that like just drinks one medium cup of coffee in the morning, you're like, oh, I'm off to work, honey. And that's all you have, and then like late in the day you have a Mountain Dew, it feels like somebody punching you in the fucking dick. If you're a cat that drinks caffeine if you drink coffee all day long, none of this feels like anything to me. When I was a kid, I would wake up in the middle of the night thirsty from eating a whole large pizza. No judgment zone. And I would chug like a full-ass Pepsi at 2 o'clock in the morning. Never did I think in my brain, oh, but this has a bunch of fucking caffeine in it. I'm going to stay up all night. Never thought about that. Literally never. I don't know. It depends on how much caffeine you're used to consuming. I've cut way back because I think I have health problems. But I've cut way back on caffeine. And so now I can really tell the difference between stuff like this.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Digress.
That's what SodaSpeak looks like. Actually, this is what SodaSpeak looks like through a scientist's eyes. Because despite what my liberal arts degree says, scientist.
Man of science.
Wait. I'm a scientist. Fist pump it, it makes it true.
Star of the science community.
Scientist. Boom. All right, let's get into a... what's up, Luke? They have Pepsi Max in Mexico. They still call it Pepsi Max?
Got a lot of leftover bottles.
Steve?
JJ?
Almost a PhD? Me? Pretty... that stands for... If that stands for pretty hot dick, then that's me. And that's just a, never mind.
They do have a salve for that.
Salve?
For your pretty hot dick.
Could you make an older man statement than mentioning a salve?
Salve.
I don't know. Have you tried putting witch hazel on it? All right, Chip Chat, what are we doing?
Well, I brought a chicharrone.
Okay. Now let me go into my spiel about this.
Hold on. How long is this spiel going to
No,
be?
no.
We got folks that need to go to the bathroom.
10 seconds.
Okay. You done?
Oh, let me see him.
Oh.
What do you got? What do you got?
Well, it's Turkey Creek. Is that in North Carolina or Tennessee?
I'm pretty sure Turkey Creek is North Carolina, perhaps.
Chicago, Illinois.
What the fuck? Get out of here with that noise.
That's what it says. I see a 1-800 number, too.
Okay. So, I literally, as a low-carbman, during the week, I would not touch a potato chip to save my life during a regular week. Not at all. It's only Friday nights, maybe Saturday nights if edibles are involved. Would I ever touch a potato chip. Low carb city, or I'd be 500 pounds.
Sure.
I'm just naturally born fat fuck. If I ate whatever I wanted for lunch, go out for lunch and get McDonald's on a Tuesday afternoon, I would literally be this big around.
Sure.
I just can't. So, in terms of snack foods, I literally live off of the chicharrone, or the pork rind, as we call them here. Now, this one right here, boom, dill pickle.
Dill pickle.
Fried pork skin. Now, you may say, Mike, that's not a chip. It's not a chip. Or are we going to start doing saltine crackers? Here's the way I described a pork rind back in the very early days of Chip Chat. You ever go to your family reunion, Steve?
Yeah.
When you're a little kid?
Sure.
Not a little kid. A little older kid.
All right.
You go to your family reunion, and you got that one cousin. You got that one cousin that you're like, yeah, I know we're grilling burgers and eating potato salad and tossing the frisbee around and we're all related and shit, but there's one cousin, and boy, if you fall asleep first, I'm just saying, the pork rind is the hot cousin to the potato chip. That's my point. That's always been my stance. The pork rind is the hot cousin to the potato chip, and a dill pickle. I've never had a hot pickle. I just finished, actually on...
I used to run around down the pond at my grandpa's house with my cousin Donna, and we both run around with our shirts off. And we were probably a little too old to be doing that.
She on Instagram? Now, it's funny because I just...
Now, I will say this before we try these. I've had these for a while.
Okay.
In fact,
maybe a little stale.
The expiration date, it says best if used by May 17th.
Shit, mine said... My expiration date says best if used by 96. Now,
oh, Lord.
Stale?
Yeah. Yeah.
Real stale.
God damn it.
Shiny, shiny.
Oh, my God.
Shiny boots of leather.
These are so stale. I thought these would last. I thought pork skins would last.
Good flavor, though.
Yeah? Oh.
I just had...
But the texture is like eating...
boot leather. Styrofoam.
Styrofoam. Yep. Packing peanuts.
But on the Wednesday stream, after the stream was over and I ate and we watched some professional putting events.
Yeah.
Because we love, you know...
Let's do another chip.
1980s professional putting chips. I did eat a salt and vinegar pork rind, which I said salt and vinegar pork rinds are the very best snack to pair with an IPA. I've always said that. And this dill pickle may not be, maybe right along the same lines. Whoa.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know where they came from.
Where did these come from?
I don't know. In that bag over there. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh God.
We're gonna disqualify these.
No. Oh,
no, don't. They're good. They're just so old that we can't really give it a good grade.
Also, shout out to my cousin in Pageland, South Carolina. You know who you are.
Definitely tastes like a dill pickle, though.
She was a... Never mind. I was about to say something. I don't know who brought these to us.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's Ghost Pepper chips.
Lattice chips.
Oh, they're lattice cut?
Yeah.
Very important. Lattice cut. You don't see a lot of lattice cut chips.
Lattice entertain you. Kind of like a Chick-fil-A fry.
Yeah. What's it say on the back?
Oh.
If spring... No, I'm sorry. Fucking Christ. If spicy flavors bring you joy more than any game or toy. Then try these chips with loads of heat. What is that word? You read it. Read that word. Is that a misspelling? Read it out loud. Read the whole thing.
If spicy flavors bring you joy more than any game or toy, then try these chips with loads of heat and crunch that simply can't be beat. We've used a chili called the Ghost, providing heat which we can boast is butter and jalapeno or habanero is better. What? I don't have my glasses on. And so we issue you a dare to grab a bag and take a bite of chips packed full of ghostly fright.
That didn't rhyme. Okay. I love this. I love this little gentleman. Right there. Look at that guy.
Little ghosty guy?
Ah!
He's a ghost pepper.
Aha! Also, get me these motherfuckers on the phone.
Didn't we call Trader Joe's last week? Oh, no, we called...
Yeah, exactly.
We got that song.
Yeah, Trisha says those were not Trader Joe's chips, by the way.
But they had Trader Joe's on them.
Gotcha.
It was a North Carolina company.
Okay.
You think they did the same thing here?
I don't know. But
I think they do that. They like sublease or something.
I want these people on the phone.
Yeah?
You got a number?
Maybe I should go find my real glasses.
I got glasses. I've got readers in here somewhere.
I don't see a number.
No number? We gotta try them. Eat the chips. We're losing viewers. Everybody's waiting.
California.
Well, they're good. They're up. So, ghost pepper chips from Trader Joe's, lattice cut. If you're not familiar with what lattice cut looks like, we're talking about this kind of cut right here. It looks like a ripple, but it's not ripple. If you notice, it's intertwined. It's lattice.
Not very hot.
Very crunchy.
A little barbecue flavor.
Stingy heat off the top.
I didn't feel the heat. Not bad.
This is my problem with ghost pepper. It's the treble of pepper flavor. If habanero is the base of pepper flavor, ghost pepper is the treble. So it's that stingy heat.
It's a Telecaster.
It's the Telecaster heat.
But these aren't really. We've had some ghost pepper products that were
really
hard to get through. These are, well, there's a back end on that. There's a.
These are hot. Don't get me wrong.
Nobody's getting you wrong. No, I don't see a number. There's so much black on this bag.
I want a phone number. What's that say?
No, it just says store in a cool, dry place.
Let me see him,
Direct
Steve.
sunlight.
Jesus Christ, let me see him.
Contains soy. Distributed and sold exclusively for Trader Joe's. Maradonia, California. There's no phone number, though. No, sorry. They don't want to hear from you.
Somebody get me a number. Where's Aaron Griffin? He's already in bed?
Is there a ghost pepper number? I'm telling you, though, I don't think Trader Joe's makes any of this stuff.
Yeah, probably not. Just give me a Trader Joe's number.
Well, these lattice chips definitely would make a good dip chip.
Contact us, Trader Joe's. Vendor inquiries. Stores, products. They don't want phone calls.
Quality concern.
Quality concern. What's that out?
Bottom one. Oh God! Fill out a form.
I don't think you'll fill out a form. Where's a good old-fashioned telephone number?
Whew.
Hey, Trader Joe's, thanks for ruining our fucking bit. I was going to call him and ask him about who wrote the poem for him. Because it's not a good poem. It's a better chip than it is a poem. Pretty good for ghost pepper, though.
Yeah.
I feel ghost pepper can be overpowering at times.
Yeah, this is not overpowering. It's
No.
Maybe it's powerful, but not overpowering.
I love the lattice chip, though.
Don't you just regular sour cream?
You could pick up a dip with that, lickety split.
Saying, don't get too crazy with the dip because there's a lot of flavor on the chip.
True. I've always been told that, but I mean, I'll go downtown with a Dorito in a dip, and everybody's like, "Oh no, use a plain tortilla. Don't use a Dorito." It's like, fuck off. Doritos are better. If a regular chip is better, a Dorito is better. A lot of times. But seriously, try the Burger King Ghost Pepper Nuggets. Are those good, Wizard? I've been thinking about those. You tried those, Steve?
Uh-uh. Burger King?
Yeah, they got Ghost Pepper Nuggets.
These things really kind of grow on you.
Yeah.
My mouth's kind of on fire right now.
Like a cancer. Like a tumor.
Why is it with hot chips? I always feel like if I keep eating them, my mouth will feel not as hot. Because if I stop eating, that's when it's like, oh, I want it. What, remember?
Oh my God, you're a service tech and you have Trader Joe's help desk number? Yeah, let's have it.
What?
I won't be ugly. We ain't gonna be ugly. I'd like to know who wrote that poem. I think it's a fair question.
One they won't be able to answer, of course.
I'll be very complimentary. But my phone's dead, so you gotta call him.
Oh, your phone.
It's dead.
Why is your phone always dead?
Because I keep it up for chat.
You ever thought about plugging it in?
The what?
The outlet.
Outlet. We got a number? Here we go. A-I-O-U and sometimes Y. A-I-O-U and sometimes Y.
What's the number?
855-844-8679. Normally reading phone numbers like that for me costs you money.
Welcome to the Trader Joe's help desk. Our store's help desk is currently closed. Our help desk hours are from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
4 a.m.
If this is a catastrophic emergency, please call your regional manager immediately.
Catastrophic.
For a call back during the help desk hours, please stay on the line and leave a message.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you are finished, you may hang up or press 1 for special options.
Special. Good evening. This is Mikey Bananas from the Grown Man Record Night program. We are live on the internet right now. We have reviewed over 800 bags of potato chips in the past several years. Tonight we're reviewing the Trader Joe's Ghost Pepper Potato Chips Lattice Cut. Really enjoy the Lattice Cut. The Ghost Pepper flavor is not overpowering and it's actually a very nice flavor. But what I was interested to know is who wrote this poem on the back? If spicy flavors bring you joy, yeah.
You know the poem.
We got a bet here. We're kind of a wager. I'm saying this is T.S. Eliot, and Steve is telling me that this is Robert Frost. This is no way. This is Robert Frost. I think this has got to be a T.S. Eliot kind of jam. But we enjoyed the chips, and really appreciate what you guys are doing and these flavors you guys are doing. And I tell you what really sets this chip apart is the lattice cut. I think the lattice does the whole thing. On a dip, I think the lattice is unmatched, Steve.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I would go lattice.
Lattice versus kettle cut?
Yeah.
You go lattice all day
For a
long?
dip?
Yeah.
All time. Yeah.
I think lattice will hold more weight of a dip 100% than the kettle cooked chips.
Dip it.
Dip it. Put it on the truck. Appreciate you guys over at Trader Joe's. You guys do a fantastic job. And incredible value, incredible amount of flavors and flavor options, and poetry on the back of the bag. I don't think as an American you can ask for much more than that.
And we all get a kick of, like, when you check out, how somebody at the register always points out something you're buying. Oh, you're getting these lattice cut chips. I really like those. Well, they make you feel good about, like, checking out.
Well, I don't actually go in person.
Oh, you don't go?
No, I got a guy that goes and does that for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right. Hey, Trader Joe's. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you, bro. Good call. That's a good call.
It's positive.
A positive call. It's Thanksgiving. I ain't trying to shit on nobody's parade on Thanksgiving, man. We're all one people. We're all one people. I mean, some of us are better than others, but we're all one people. Am I right? I don't care. It's my show. We're going to go over to Twitch and listen to some record albums. I don't know if any of you... Hey, the heat cut off finally.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys like record albums, but we're going to go over to Twitch and listen to them.
Okay.
What you going to play first? I got record albums. What are we going to play?
I don't know.
Which one do you want to hear?
Chubby fuck. What?
What? Did you say Shelby fuck?
Chubby.
Chubby fuck. Oh, God. Chubby fuck. Chubby and the gang. We got... I never get to show this technical difficulties picture anymore because we don't have as many. Now I can't find it. Never mind. Where's the Twitch graphic? Dave?
What Athens store? I saw the equipment at the Athens store.
Oh, the Trader Joe's? Oh. No way. Hell yeah. Steve's coming down there soon.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Where did you say you're going?
I'm going to the Georgia Theater.
Georgia Theater.
I think it's the 10th. Friday night. Won't be here. The Mother's Finest.
When Mother's Finest.
Double Airbnb action going.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and finish this when you finish chewing?
What?
Tell the rest of the story when you finish chewing.
I'm enjoying this chip.
Yeah, it's a little off-putting.
Okay.
That's Ridge Parkway.
I know where that is.
Hell yeah. I tell you what you guys are. You guys are the fucking best. Appreciate all you guys. Not just the Georgia boys, but all you cats for hanging out with us tonight on this fantastic vacation kickoff episode of Grown Man Record Night. I've had a lot of fun, and that's really all what it's all about. Whether or not I had fun or not.
Oh.
What's that?
I had a lid on it.
Okay. Sure?
I didn't spill it.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Come swap over to Twitch and listen to some records. We're going to dip down and come right back, play some records. If not, we'll catch it. Dude, I'm going to be off for a week. We're going to be doing some streams, some video game streams. We're going to watch some movies over on Twitch. If you're not subscribed or following us over there, you're going to want to do that, man. Appreciate you guys, 100%. It means the world to... Hang on, let me try it again. You're gonna wait too, fat boy! A fat boy! Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Fuck.